Okay, so we're recording. So welcome everybody. For those of you who are able to join us, I hope everybody can hear. So we're going to talk a little bit about all the changes, about Repfest, things that are coming, how to grow your business. So there's a lot of things I'd like to cover tonight. I have notes, so I'm going to cheat. So we're going to talk a little bit about Repfest. It was amazing. So to me, when you think about Repfest, I have to tell you the best part of Repfest is you literally get immersed in everything. You can talk to the people who work in Avon, New York, the people who do, the online, the computers. If you have a problem with your Avon Social, they weren't there this year. Avon Social.
No, Avon Social wasn't. The geek guys were.
Yeah, the geek guys. So the geek guys are like Avon tech guys. So when you hear all the website's down overnight because we're doing stuff, so they're there. They can answer any computer issue, even if it has nothing to do with Avon per se. But there are people there from skincare. There are people there from hair. There are people there from the fashion, the jewelry, the bug guard, body, you name it. They're there and getting immersed. There's Liz. Liz made it. Yay.
Yay, Liz.
All right. So getting immersed there. And you can find out a lot of information about where the company's going, where the products are coming from, what products are coming. You walk into this big expo, this huge ballroom, and every product that's coming from now to the end of the year, it's there. You can touch it, you can play with it, you can apply it, you can smell it, you can wear it. They have all the fashion. You can put the fashion on if you want to. Take pictures of yourself. It's all there. The people who know about that product is there. They're coming out with a new fragrance called Live Out Loud. They have the people there who will tell you every note that's in the thing, explain everything. So that's one of the best parts of being at the convention. And trying to rely on me or Barbara or Liz, or if Teresa showed up on the call, us to give it all back to you it's not possible. And and telling you how excited I am about the products that are coming. I can't even put in words the great products that are coming, because you'd have to see it, touch it, feel it, smell it, all of it, experience it, feel. And those are things that you get to do at Repfest. So going to these events will absolutely change it. It really will change your business. You get to see what's possible. You get to see people who are making a lot of money. So if you don't believe that you really can make a lot of money at this, you get to see the people who are doing it. And when you go to your classes, some of them might be sitting near you in the class. And every one of these people is open to have a conversation. You could go up to any of these people and say, I see that you recruited 30 people this year. How did you do that? Or I see you increased your sales by $10,000 this year. What did you do different? What did you do to do that? And they'll tell you. They're not going to, they love that. That's a huge compliment to them, right? If you've lost 50 pounds and you look amazing, and somebody comes up to you and go, oh my God, you look amazing. What did you do? You're going to be more than happy to share with them what you did, right? Because you're feeling pretty special. So they talk to you, and that's the thing that you don't get by listening to us regurgitate what we saw and what we did there. Let's see, there's a stage in the classroom. Okay, so talking to reps individually is really important. You get to do that. You get to pick people's brains. So I really want to tell you, San Antonio next year. San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo. Woo-hoo. The Repfest starts July 31st. My daughter's birthday. I will be at Repfest. Actually, it's called AvonCon, like Comic-Con or Sci-Fi Con or whatever those cons are. So they're calling this AvonCon. It's July 31st through August 2nd. I don't know how much it is going to cost to register. for the convention. I'm going to tell you, they usually come in and started at 99 or 109. They usually open registration up early January. Usually, doesn't mean anything. They open it at a lower price, and then after a few months, they jack it up like $20 or $30. So,
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
yes.
Just for those that do go to AvonCon or Repfest, the last couple of years, and I'm assuming they're going to continue to do it, at this year's Repfest, they told us where next year's AvonCon is going to be, and they allowed us to register within the first week right as it ended, and we got a substantial discount because we registered already.
Right.
So they always tend to invite those back that went last year, and they usually do it at a substantial savings. So once you make that initial jump and go, you're going to not want to miss out in the future because you're always going to get a discount.
Right. So here's the thing. You need to plan between $700 to $800 to $1,000 is what you're going to need for travel and hotel and food. So to do that, you need to start now stashing away $20 to $30, $40 every campaign. And you think, well, I can't do that. So you need to up your sales, get a new customer, something, you know, but just build your business. And as you get a little extra, stash it away. If you really don't need the income so much, then up your sales and stash it away. You've got a full year to save for that. And, you know, you need to stash it. So you don't stash it away in your checking account. You don't stash it away in your savings account where you can spend it, or it, you know, your checking account gets low, the bank pumps it in automatically on you. You know, stash it away someplace where you won't touch it. One year I actually opened up an IRA, it was certificate of deposit. I actually bought a certificate of deposit, and I could put money into it, but I couldn't pull money out of it. I think I bought it for 6 months or something like that. So I started an initial $100, and I couldn't take it out. I could put in, but I couldn't take it out. And that forced me to save because I couldn't touch, the bank would not give it to me. So that was there, you know, and then you get a little interest accrued and everything. You know, if you don't want to do that, you know, find somebody you trust with your heart and your kid and your dog, and ask them, I'm going to give you $30 a week or a month or whatever it is. I don't care how much I scream, don't give it to me. That's my.
Well, the other thing is you can always just open, wherever your checking or savings account is, open a vacation account. It doesn't cost anything. And then you know that is being set aside. That's what I started 3 years ago.
But if you don't trust yourself not to touch it.
Well, see, I don't, well,
Yeah.
I guess you're right. Yeah, I'm disciplined enough to know that's only for when the vacation bill comes in.
Yeah. So you have to be disciplined if it's something where you can easily grab the money.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You got to be careful about that. So absolutely, just trust me. Liz, this was your first time. What did you think?
I love it. It was a great experience. I really did.
Did it feel like it inspired you in your business?
Yes, it did.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so just for everybody, I want to go over a really short history because Angel is new. I don't even know if Lyndon knows this or even Liz. Well, Liz might now, but and then I know there's a lot of people that this is going to go out to later. So I really want to go over a really fast, short history of Avon and us new Avon. So Avon International was housed in New York, and they had businesses or Avons all over the world. They had them in, you know, Europe and Asia and Australia and the Bahamas and everywhere. And about the time that I came in, the CEO of Avon was Andrea Chung, and She was the CEO, and she was supposed to be this wonderful CEO. And about the time that I was here, maybe I was here, Barbara, it might have been around when you started, maybe it was even a year later, I'm not sure.
I think it was almost 2 years later, but yeah, it was short.
Okay.
Yeah.
We weren't in very long.
No.
And the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, I believe, in the United States, Federal Trade Commission, came down and fined Avon millions of dollars because this Andrea Young, the CEO, was doing illegal stuff with China. And I knew once what she did. I don't know anymore, but it was something, it was totally against federal laws. And Avon was fined an incredible amount of money. She got fired. This lady, Sherry McCoy, came in. I remember because my daughter's name is Sherry. She spelled her Sherry the same way as my daughter. So she came in to try to resuscitate Avon. In the United States, representatives started leaving. I think when we first started, there were like over 100,000 representatives. After all of this kind of blew over, there was only like 500,000 or 600,000 representatives left. So it took a hit. There was a lot of people just disillusioned and everything and left. So we've been Avon, North America, Canada, United States, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. Did not recover from this terrible thing that happened for whatever reason. Again, we were new, I don't know. So Avon was struggling in the United States, and it was struggling in other countries too. So at some point within the past several years, Avon pulled out of Jamaica and the other Caribbean islands, so they cannot buy Avon in the Caribbean anymore. You cannot get it in Jamaica anymore. You can't get it in Haiti anymore. And they, about 2 years ago, pulled out of Australia. So you can't get Avon in Australia anymore. Funny story, real quick. I actually had a lady call me from Australia. She was coming to Disney World and wanted to know if she could get 8 of her favorite Avon foundations to stash for a while because she can't get it anymore. So I actually went over to one of the Disney hotels, met her in the lobby. She actually gave me cash. I gave her all the foundations, and off she went. So Avon started pulling out of all these countries. Then Avon, there was rumors that Avon was going to pull out of the United States. And I was getting a little concerned because I love Avon. I love what I'm doing. To me, this was my future, and, after I retired from my job. So I got a little nervous. They did pull out of the United States, but what they did was they sold Avon North America to this, what do you call it, investment company, Cerebus. And Cerebus basically is one of those companies where they buy companies that are not stable, and they get them stable, and then they sell them. So it's kind of like a person who buys a house that's run down, fixes it up, makes it all pretty, and then sells it for twice as much as they bought it for, right? So flippers or Cerebus kind of does that. So 3 years ago, Cerebus bought Avon, North America, Puerto Rico, Mexico, United States, and Canada. And we knew they didn't buy us to keep us forever and ever. That's not what they do. But they kind of put a big influx of money into us. They hired a great CEO, the person in charge of sales and representatives. They put all these people in. They put a lot of money in. The website that you all see today is like 100 times better than the website we were working at. So they put a lot of money in that stuff. So they on the technology, the online stores, our e-store, our back office, all of that got all kinds of makeovers. It's so much better now. Cerebus did that. They put some, they did other things. They put a lot of money into other things to help strengthen the company. And then they sold us this year to LG. Yes, the people that make the phones, the refrigerators, the washers and dryers. The thing that I didn't know, and I don't think most anybody knows, is LG, the real name of LG is LG H&H. And the H&H stands for Health and Home. LG started as a health and beauty company. And the technology part of it, the home part of it, came after the fact. So LG has 39 different brands of skincare and cosmetics, huge in Europe and Asia. And they, a year ago, bought Avon Japan. And then now they bought us. And the closing was supposed to be September 30th. It's obviously in 2 days. So
Yeah.
Wednesday. So the closing, they moved it up. The closing is Wednesday. So a lot of the things we saw at Repfest were products that LG is going to be introducing in the United States for the first time through us. And if you Google the Face Shop, which I did, you're going to see some of the stuff that we're going to be selling in the next several campaigns. So the Face Shop is one of theirs. LG partnered with CHI, the hair care company. I guess years ago, they've had this thing. So now we're getting the benefit of that. And I will tell you, I've been using it.
I have too.
I have the frizziest hair. All right. I'm a Portuguese girl. Humidity, my hair doesn't look like Monica when she was in the Caribbean, if you ever watch Friends, but it gets really frizzy. I haven't had frizz in a week and I'm out all the time. So the products are going to be amazing. They're going to be a little high end, which may upset some of our customers. I don't think they're going to they haven't mentioned anything about getting rid of the Avon products, the new Skin So Soft, all that. I'm sure they've worked a deal with Avon that we can continue selling that stuff in the United States. I can't say why Avon wouldn't agree to that. But anyway, so there are going to be changes, but the higher end products, the good news is that is if you get people now who kind of turn their nose down on Avon, because Avon has we know it's not true, but people have the idea that Avon is a lower quality than what you can buy in the department stores. That is super going to change, because if they want to pay, and I don't even know what the price range is, and I know it was, I think, did they have it on the tables? I know some of the stuff they had the price ranges on.
Some of the stuff you had to ask for the price. But I will tell you, like, we're going to be selling toothpaste. And we're going to be selling regular toothpaste, and we're going to be selling charcoal toothpaste. And I went into Walmart the other day and looked at their toothpaste. And they have charcoal toothpaste.
Yeah.
And their charcoal
has it now.
Right. Their charcoal toothpaste that they sell, the container it comes in, it's not a travel size and it's not the family size. It's kind of in between. And they sell it for $8.43. Our charcoal toothpaste is the family size, and it is coming out on the market at $7.50. So it's still cheaper than what you're going to get other places. And
right.
It's
a big tube.
And it's a big tube. Right.
Right. And then they got they're selling toothbrushes, the hair care, the makeup. One of the makeups they have is in a compact, and it kind of has a shield over it. And it's a liquid makeup, and you literally just stick your finger or the sponge, and you press down, and the liquid makeup kind of comes up, and you can absorb it, and then it gets sucked back under again. And my daughter put it on her arm, and it was so pretty. It was like a satin almost, the foundation. It was so pretty. They're going to have blush and all kinds of things. I don't know if you guys have used the Black Rose body scrub in the shower. I
haven't used it yet.
Oh my God, you got to try it. It smells so nice. It's a scrub, but it leaves your skin so soft. You guys are going to freak, because this stuff is and my daughter, who hardly ever likes any of it, she's trying to steal my stuff, because she loves.
So is my daughter.
There's this rice RICE water cleanser. She loves it. She was trying to steal mine. I haven't even tried it yet. And all these products are just so awesome that you guys are going to love them so much. And I'm so excited. I love the hair care. I love the Black Rose body scrub. And I'm even been using, and this is Avon, not LG stuff, but the charcoal. So, because we got a goodie bag, right?
Right.
So that's the other thing. And I laugh because usually when we register, they give you your goodie bag. This year, you had to go into the expo and go to all the stations and pick up your stuff. And so my
I
daughter.
have to honestly say, in the beginning of Expo, when I found out I had to go around and pick up all my stuff, I was not very happy. But the way that it was done, it gave me an opportunity to learn as I picked up each product and
Right.
really know what was going on. And I think in the long run, it was better off.
And I think because they had so much change, they wanted to make sure that you got over there, wherever,
Yeah.
it was. So,
Mhm.
so it's really exciting. I think everybody's going to love the products. You might have a little bit of a time getting, especially if you have customers, long-time customers, older people, they're going to be like, I just want I just want my skin so soft. And that's
Mhm.
fine. But then I think you're going to have a whole group of people you can reach out to and say, you haven't seen Avon like now.
Mhm.
Anyway, so we're going to break right now. Liz, tell me
Yes.
something that you learned, something you learned at Repfest, either in a class, because we do take classes, or at general sessions.
Well, I learned about a lot of stuff, but my experiences being the first time at RevFest, I absorbed some information about people that have been doing Avon for the longest time, and they are where they are. Mainly the ways that you can the, the way you can talk to people, how to talk to them about Avon. There's so many ways that you can talk. There's so many things that you can do. Sometimes we get so concentrated in doing just one thing, and this is what we just want to do it that way. But there's plenty of ways that you can do it. How to talk to people, how to some ideas, some of the ideas that I heard at RepFest that I'm trying to implement them. And as a matter of fact, Saturday I was talking to Barbara because I had some questions, and I told her that I had to go and deliver some products. And as a matter of fact, there was this lady that I went to see her. She had visitors in her house, and I left the house with 3 extra orders.
Wow,
And I just
great.
went to give her products and give her some samples. And I end up giving her, and even the lady who I delivered the products, she bought a watch. And the company in her house, I left the house with 3 extra orders. So that was great.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So mine was, I learned social media. You do this every day. You do this every day. You don't mention Avon at all. And you go on your Facebook or Instagram, whatever, and you like 5 things that other people posted. You make 5 comments on 5 different, I comment on 5 different posts. Like, oh, way to go, Sally. Oh my God, your kids are getting so big. Oh, I hope you like your new job, whatever. So you like 5, you comment on 5, and you reach out by private message to 5 people. And it could be, hey, Mary, I haven't seen you in a long time. I saw the post about your kids are getting so big. Just a message. You don't, not anything Ava. You do it to 5 people. And you just do that every day. And what happens is the Facebook logarithms or whatever will, algorithms, thank you, will, start showing more of your feeds to people. So when you do pop in something about Avon, more people are going to see it. So you don't blast, throw up Avon all over your Facebook page, but you do these things every day, like 5, comment on 5, in private message 5, just generic, oh, I saw it, blah, blah, whatever, make a comment, a private message. Then the algorithms change, and so when you do post something once a week or whatever about Avon, more people get to see it. So that's what I learned. And then we also have a new fragrance coming out called Live Out Loud. And the lady who was teaching my class, this popped into her head in the middle of her teaching the class, that Live Out Loud, that anytime, once that product becomes available, anybody sends you an LOL, you send back, yes, that's right. And you send them a link to your page where your Laugh Out Loud fragrances. You're right. We should all live out loud and send a link to your page. So I thought that was clever. So I might do that. All right, Barbara, what'd you learn?
Okay, so Donna talked about 5 people on social media and all the 5s that she was doing, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the power of 5 as well. And what I learned was you sit down, you make a list of 100 people you know. And it doesn't have to be 100 people by name. It could be a lady
Angel did
at
that.
the bank with the blonde hair. Right. You can, the cashier that I always see when I go food shopping, whatever. Just so that you have a description, but have 100 different people. Then sit down every day and try and contact those 5 people, whether it be text, calling them, going into the store, seeing them. So every day you're talking to 5 people and you're sharing the Avon brochure, the Avon opportunity. Now, you're going to get a lot of no's, and that's kind of what you're hoping for, because the more you try to get the no's, the more you'll get the yeses. So after those, 5 days a week, you're going to contact 5 people. Now, this could be from your list of hundreds. After that, as you're talking to these people, you're going to ask for references. You're going to say, do you know of anybody that would like to earn money with Avon? Or you're going to say, do you know of anybody that would like to also see the Avon brochure? And then you're going to add those names and those contact people to your list of 100. Because if you do 5 people 5 days a week, you're going to have 100, and in 5 weeks, you'll have 125 people that you've contacted. Then you just keep rotating it. You just keep doing it. 5 people a day. It shouldn't take you more than an hour. And yes, sometimes you might have to get in your car and go to the store or go to the bank and see these people. But just kind of incorporate it into your own everyday life and make sure you're constantly adding those people to your list and adding the referrals. And then just keep being consistent. So.
Okay, so we're talking about this Power of 5. So Barbara, you might have heard about this because this is a Darren Hardy thing. He talked about one time about Sunday night planning your week. And he made a quadrant on a piece of paper, and it was 3 different areas of your life that you want to work on this week. And then he had the devil's vortex. So I'm going to really quickly describe the devil's vortex. For me, the devil's vortex is staying up too late at night. I'm very bad about staying up to 11, 11:30, midnight, or even later, and then either oversleeping in the morning or just exhausted all day and don't feel like doing anything. So that's my devil's vortex. So my devil's vortex is I have to start going to bed earlier. Yours might be you spend too much time on Facebook, or you get suckered in. You sit down, oh, I'm going to go on Facebook for 5 minutes and an hour's passed. Whatever your vortex is, the thing that you got to try not to do, or try to do less of, because that's what sucks your time or your energy or put you in a bad mood. There was a time I used to walk my dog and I would listen to the news in my headsets. I don't know why, but every day I'd come home, I was in a bad mood. So now I listen to like network marketing trainings because I'm a nerd. And then but I'm in a good mood and I'm fired up and ready to do my business. So that's my vortex, right? You got to figure out what yours is and then write that down. You don't want to do that. And then your different areas of your life. So my different areas of my life this week was family. My daughter's getting married. Her shower is Saturday. Her bridal shower is Saturday. I'm helping organize it. We're meeting, blah, blah. My other daughter's getting her dress fitted on altered tomorrow night, I think. So all of these things, I think for the next month and a half, my family is going to be this wedding. Mm-hmm. I think that's it, the wedding. Oh my God. So that's my family. Then my health was like, I've lost some weight. I got to keep losing weight because I still got more to go before the wedding. I don't want to be the fat mama in the wedding pictures, right? So walking more, making sure I eat healthier, that's my personal thing. And then my business was literally for the week, I'm going to do the Power of 5, which is I'm going to talk to 5 people every day, hand out 5 brochures. I'm going to I'm going to be calling you guys. I'm going to call one person a day on our team. I'm going to just say, hey, how's it going? What do you need from me? Are you happy with how things are? Not what, let's talk. Okay, so prepare for that, people. If you're watching the recording, be prepared for that. If you want to call me first, that's fine too. So that's the thing. And I forget what the other thing is, but it's written down. So anyway, so my Power 5 test, I was telling Barbara when she was saying she was going to talk about the Power 5. So literally last night, I got 5 brochures. I pulled older books that I didn't do current brochures. So I pulled, I think, campaign 16. I had some of the naked product samples. So I had like the firming and the cellulates. So I put one in each brochure on the page where that item was being sold, right? So the cellulite went in the page in the campaign 16 book where it was being sold, did that in the firm. So I had 5 of them. They all had a recruiting flyer in there. I gave them a $5 off their first $25 order with me in there. So they got a certificate, a recruiting flyer, a sample, and a brochure. I had 5 of them, put them in my purse, ready to go. I had no idea where I was going to go. I had no idea what I was going to do, right? So I pull out of my driveway, and I'm going down the street, and my phone rings. And I answer the phone, and some lady goes, do you sell Avon? And I said, yes. And she goes, do you have brochures? Do you do brochures? And I said, yes. And she goes, I need a brochure. I live in Orlando. How do I get a brochure? So I stopped my car, so I wrote, she gives me her address, and I said, well, I can bring you a brochure. She goes, well, bring 2, because I'm an older lady, and I have a lady who comes every day and helps me, and she wants one too. So I go back home to get a more current brochure, because the ones in my purse are old. I don't want to give her an old one, right? Because you give out old brochures when you don't know the person wants it, right? So if you're going to walk a neighborhood and just hang brochures on doors, you don't use a current brochure. You use old brochures, which is why you never throw away a brochure. Sometimes when I'm just handing them out to people, I give them old brochures. So anyway, so I go back. So as I'm going out to deliver her book, I realized I probably should get some gas. So I pull into the Wawa. And so I'm thinking, I got to give away 5 brochures today. I can't pay at the pump. So I go inside with my purse and my brochures, and I'm standing, and usually at this particular Wawa I go to, it's usually this dorky guy who's mildly irritating. And I thought, and I'm walking, I'm thinking, oh God, it's going to be him, whatever. But no, it's a young woman in her early 20s, impeccably made up, beautiful makeup in her young 20s. There wasn't anybody in line. It was kind of slow. So she's ringing me up, paying for my gas, and I got my, my Dr. Peppers, because I'm addicted. And I got 2 Dr. Peppers, because they're 2 for $3. Can't go wrong. And my gas. And I'm running my card, and I said to her, oh, hey, can I give you an Avon brochure? There's a sample in it. And she goes, oh, I love Avon. At that moment, from the back of my head, I hear, Avon still does brochures? I haven't seen a brochure in it forever. I turn around, and there's an older lady standing behind me. And I said, yeah, we do brochures. She goes, I haven't seen one. I'm from Missouri. I haven't seen one in the longest time. So I said, oh, so let me give you a brochure. So I give her a brochure, and she immediately flips over to the back where my contact information is. And because she says she's from Missouri, I said, and my web store is here. So when you get back to Missouri, if you want to order, you can just order online. No, I live here now. I'm just from Missouri. I said, okay, that's cool. So she takes it. She's happy. The other lady's happy. Everybody's happy. And as I'm walking away, the 2 of them are talking about Avon, how much they like Avon. So that was awesome, right? And that's all because I didn't pay at the pump, right? I didn't pay at the pump. I went inside. I might have got 2 new customers. So I go to the lady's house, hang the 2 brochures. Now I'm thinking to myself, have I given out 2 of my 5? Or did I give out 4 of my 5? Right? So I'm meeting my friend for lunch. So I go to the restaurant. I give that girl a brochure. My friend consists that I've given 5. I'm done. I gave 1 to her, 2 in Wawa, 2 at the lady at her house. That's my 5. I don't have to worry anymore. I'm like, well, I still have 2 in my purse. So I don't know, So we stay forever at this, because we don't see each other that much. We got there at 11:30. I was leaving at 1:45. And I thought, my son had texted me, wanted to know if I could get him a Red Bull. So I'm thinking, well, the cheapest place to get a Red Bull cold is at Walmart. and I'll just go there and I'll just pick up something for dinner. So I go into the Walmart, and I still got brochures. I can't, whatever. So I go, instead of going to the self-serve like I usually do, check myself out. I usually do. I'm like, nope. My mindset is I'm giving out brochures today. I'm going to the cash register. So there's I go to the cash register. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened. You guys still see me, right?
Yes, we do.
I lost you. So I go to the cash register, and I'm trying to see if I can get you guys back. Oh, I lost you guys.
On the bottom, is there a little camera? Click on that.
I did, but it brought up something weird. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I go to the cash register. Somebody's telling the lady, you can close your window, your cash register now. You can whatever. So she's trying to close the register, ringing me up. I'm paying for it, and I said, hey, can I give you an Avon brochure? She's like, what? And she takes and looks at it, and she goes, oh my, I'm not even lying, you guys. She goes, oh my God, I haven't even seen an Avon brochure since I moved down here from Massachusetts.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, okay, this is too. And she was so excited. She goes, I used to buy Avon all the time from my friend in Massachusetts. I moved down here. I haven't seen an Avon book at all. So she was super excited. So I still have one from my 5, but basically it was like 6.
Yeah.
Honest to God, guys, really, don't pay at the pump. Don't go to the self-serve. Go to people. Go inside. It's better for your card if you pay inside anyway. Less chance that it's going to get ripped off.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know. And it's as simple as that. You don't even have to. And I started out with the mindset, now where am I going to go? How am I going to give out books? What? I just lived my life today, but I did things a little different than normal. I normally pay at the pump. I normally go to self-checkout. And I didn't do either of those. And so so that's a lesson. So anyway, so that's it. Okay. So to grow your business, and I like this is somebody said in my thing is, you really have to think of yourself as the CEO of your business. If you want to make money, that you're the CEO, and you need to change your focus. And I was saying this to Barbara. You need to change your focus. So today my focus was changed, right? My focus was changed from I got to get gas, I got to get stuff at the store, to I got to get brochures out. I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere different than I normally go. I just did things different than I normally do them because I changed my focus to I gotta make sure I'm in front of people to give them a brochure, and it paid well for me. So when I say change your focus, I mean that way. Like, you gotta do things a little differently. Do the same things you always do, but do them a little differently, and it'll probably pay off. Always do income producing activities every day, which is basically giving out brochures, following up, asking for the order, always asking, who do you know? Who do you know that could use an extra $200 to $300 a month and would like to be an Avon representative? Who do you know who would also might like to buy Avon? Could I share an extra brochure with you? So do you the 5 most important. Okay, I'll confess, I was a Mary Kay lady for 7 years back in the day, and one of the things Mary Kay always taught was doing your 6 most important list. And every time I do that, I have a much better, more productive day than when I just decide I'm going to wing it. So your 6 most important, it doesn't even have to be all Avon. It can be, I got to go to the bank. I got to go to the post office, buy stamps, whatever. But make your 6 list so you know at night what you're going to do tomorrow. And then you can even think about how can I incorporate my Avon into, I got to buy stamps or I got to go to the bank. Make sure if I'm at the bank that I have an extra brochure. Make sure, maybe I can, oopsies, I left a brochure at the post office, my bad, whatever. So go to the doctor's office, make sure you have enough brochures. Always listen to something inspirational or training instead of the news or anything else that puts you in a bad mood. So, I can put these again on the Facebook page, but going on YouTube, if you have an iPhone and a headset and you walk, go look for Elisa Woba, Lisa Scola, Molly Stonebibb, Teresa Paul, Emily Segrin, Lisa Monavon, all these people, they all have YouTube videos about how they built their Avon business. You're going to go for a walk, don't even listen to music. Listen to one of them and just listen to what they say. If you can plug it in your car and put that through your speakers and as you're driving. So make it an educational thing. Always do something educational or inspirational or something that moves your business more. Okay, so that's it. Anybody have any questions or anything they want to say?
No.
No? Everybody's good? Okay, so the last thing I want to put out there, and probably if I call you, I will ask this question too. I am looking between now and the end of the year for people in our team who want to grow their business. And I put this out there to the ozone, to all the people watching this recording later, who wants to grow their business. So this doesn't mean I'm expecting anybody to work 40 hours a week, or I just want to help you maybe change your focus, work with you more one-on-one than just in these group Zoom meetings. Change your focus, find out what it is you want and how we, with your time schedule and what you want and how you might want to go about it, maybe helping you fine tune to get your business going. Building a team, because, you know, if you think about it this way, if you built a team and your team sold $100,000, you would make a pretty good income from that. You can also personally sell $100,000 and you'll win a wonderful trip every year, but think how hard you have to work. Think how little you have to work if you have a team and the team sells $100,000. So, and then the thing is next year, you don't have to sell $100,000 if your team is continuing to sell $100,000. That's residual income. So that's the idea of building a team, earning the bonus money that Avon offers you by building a team, the paycheck you get every 2 weeks by building a team. That income is, you know, it's yours even when you don't work. So I read a lot of stories from representatives who have a big team. And we heard, Liz, you were there, that lady who was the Avon lady of, what do they call her? Enterprise, woman of enterprise.
Yes.
She was saying her son was in a horrible, horrible accident and almost died and had 28 surgeries in 6 months. And she hardly worked her business at all, but she never lost a paycheck because her team kind of stepped up and helped, said, we got this, we'll deal with everything. You take care of your son. She never lost a paycheck. She never lost money because she could give all that attention to her son. He had 28 surgeries. She was talking about when he got home, she had to change his bandage every so many hours every day. And so she was dealing with horror, but she still got her paycheck because her income didn't rely on her sales. It relied on this team that she had built. And because she had built obviously a good rapport with them, that they had her back and they took care of everything and she never lost a dime. And that's the beauty of a team, is that something could happen, God forbid, let's hope nothing happens to any of us, but something could happen and you can't work. But if you've got to the point where you start to rely on your income, your Avon income, if you have a team, you don't lose the income. But if you're only relying solely on you, as all your income is based on what you do, and something happens and you can't do it, that income is probably gone for a little while. So building a team, I'm not pressuring him. I'm not going to pressure anybody to do that. I really want you to seriously think about it though, because it is that residual income, and it's, you work once and you get paid for years for it. As in me and Barbara. I make tons of money on Barbara over there. So thank you, Barbara.
Anytime, Donna.
I know. So yay. But you never know when you bring somebody in what that person's going to do. You know?
Mm-hmm.
70% of the time they're not going to do much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then out of their last 30, 25% of the 30 are going to do a little. And all of it counts. Little, a lot, it all counts on your team. But then you find the people who just blossom and grow, and you get to help them and you get to watch them, and it's all wonderful. So when you build a team, just know that it's not every single person you bring in makes, blossoms and becomes superstars. But you never know when you bring someone. I didn't know when I brought her in she was going to be a superstar, but she was. So who knew?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so so I'm going to build this group that we're going to work a little bit together. I have a new page thing. I forget what it's called now. What is it? Workplace. Workplace. And Barbara's on it now, and I'm on it. And if you're in the group, you're going to be on it. And it's just us. And it's this thing called Workplace. I don't know. I found it. And we will report there. We'll talk to each other. We'll share ideas there, just for the people who want to grow and make more money. So if you want to do that, you want to be a part of this, again, I'm not going to be telling you to quit your job or abandon your family or give me 40 hours down and do 50 push-ups. None of that. But we're just going to work as a group and encourage each other, suggest things. I want to start doing events, and I'll probably post the events on the Facebook page, definitely in the workplace. And events to me will be something like picking a product, and we're all going to emphasize that product in a campaign. So we'll talk about how we're going to do that. An event might be, I'm going to do 5 days in a week, I'm going to do coffee and conversation. And I'm going to be at a different Starbucks every day. And you're going to be invited to bring either customers or potential recruits. I'll have product. I'll have information about the business. And you'll be in whenever. So these are the kind of events I'm talking about. It'll be things like that, whatever else I think of. People in the group, if they think of something they think would be awesome, we'll do it. So, but these will be more for the group, because I realize a lot of people just want to do what they're doing. So I'm not trying to shove anything on anybody if they don't want to be a part of it. But the people who do want to be a part of it, I want to make sure I know who you are, make sure you're included, and you don't even have to live near me. So if you're watching this from some other part of the state or country, we can do this through Zoom, through Skype, through, conference calling. However we decide we're going to do this, we will do it. So everybody who wants to be included is included, no matter where you live or if you can't make it to wherever. So that's all I have to say. So if you're not sure whether you want to do this or not, you want to call me, please do. I'll just answer honestly any question you might have, explain a little bit. If you do want to do it, text me, call me, or wait till I call you, and then you can tell me. Because I'm going to call everybody in the next few weeks. So, but I want to start that soon. And I think as the new products start coming in, I'm going to start getting some of these new products. Hopefully, maybe Barbara and I will. And if you're in the group, maybe we can all decide, well, you get this and this, and you get that and that, and I'll get these. And then when we get together for a coffee and conversation, we can bring them so our customers can try. I'll get, if it's Orlando, I'll get a library conference room again, like we've done in the past. We can put all the products in there. You can invite your customers. They can come and play and see the stuff. So I just, just do things to move us along, those of us who are not happy with where we're at. Okay, if there's no more questions, we've gone, an hour. Perfect. Try never to go more than an hour. It's an hour. Does anybody have questions who's on?
Nope.
Nope. We're all good? Okay. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Trying to think of anything else going on this week. Got nothing. So, if you've watched the video, so here's the thing. If you watch the video replay of the what did you call it? That fun thing that everybody did? The video from the Repfest. Okay. If you go on your Avon Beauty Buzz, they'll say, watch this video, and it just shows Repfest, like recaps of everything. The very last frame, the first picture up is my daughter. And then she stays, she's the one doing this. And you see her? And when it ends, it's like a mirage. What is it?
When you have all the pictures. Yeah. Mirage. No, I don't know.
Mirage.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
whatever. A cornucopia of pictures. All, and anyway, right in the middle is my daughter, so she's ecstatic. So see if you can find her.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, my darlings. Have a lovely night, a wonderful week. If you have any questions, anything you want to say, you got my phone number. It's posted on the Facebook page. Again, Linda, I don't think you're on the Facebook page. So you want to go to Donna's Dazzling Diamonds if you're not. So Facebook search Donna's Dazzling Diamonds. We're the ones with like 88, 89 members. And you have to ask to join, and I'll let you right in if you're not there. And all the information is there. All right, you guys, have a great night.
Thanks. Talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.